Welcome to the Database of Religious History, where we are building a comprehensive online quantitative encyclopedia of religious cultural history. We aim to have data from all over the world, representing religious groups from the earliest archaeological findings through the early modern period. Our questions cover a wide range of issues, such as the assignment of membership in a particular religious group, the presence or absence of written or oral scriptures, types of iconography used by the group, common rituals, and belief in an afterlife or in supernatural beings of any type. Within the poll, questions are grouped into 4 categories: general religion variables, beliefs, general practices, and institutions that are easy to see as tabs across the top of the screen. Subcategories of questions lie in wait under blue bars, and only fan out when you click on them. Each question has a yes, no, and field doesn't know option, as well as a comment box. Answering yes to some questions will allow you the option of adding more details with the click of a button. This is where the non-priority questions are hidden. If a certain question isn't particularly important for a given religious group, then there may be no need to bother answering the related non-priority questions. Since they're hidden, there is little pressure on the contributor. Sometimes, answering yes to a top-level question will open priority sub-questions instead of the Add Details option. Again, they remain hidden when a no response is given to keep the interface clean. Here you can see that there are both priority questions that have opened and other non-priority questions hiding under Add Details for those scholars who want to answer more. All in all, we have about 350 priority questions and 200 non-priority questions. Often a poll is complete after someone has answered about 150 of them, assuming that some responses will be no. We estimate that this new poll will take about 3 to 4 hours for an expert in her field who makes some comments but does not use the comment feature extensively. We've also added glosses to many terms in the poll. You can simply hover over an underlined term and find out what it means. For this question, answering yes shows how sub-questions fan out. In some places, we've offered an explanation for a whole question. The explanation appears when you open the question. In order to make the process easier for people, we've created short instructional videos. The first covers how to begin a brand new entry. Watch it here.
There are 3 steps for setting up an entry. You need to choose a name and date range, organizational tags, and a geographic region for the group you're focusing on. When you consider the group for your entry, consider one that's fairly discrete in space and time, preferably a span of less than 200 years. The group should have few, if any, divergent religious practices or divergent beliefs in supernatural beings. When you name your group, a very descriptive name works best. For example, Alexandrian Christianity, late 2nd century, or Ancestral Cult of the Han. Adding tags to your entry simply allows other specialists in your field to find your database entry. Choose as many tags as you want that fit your group. If you don't see the tags you need, let us know. We're happy to add them both to the list and to your entry. When you get to the Map tool, either draw a rough box on the map to search for a pre-existing region, or use the keyword search. If you see a map you like in the filtered regions below the main map, select it and move forward. If you don't see what you want, click on Create New Region to create your own. You'll need to give the region a name. A descriptive name is great, and draw it with the polygon tool. It doesn't need to be fancy, but it can be if you want. If you like, you can send us a map and we'll do the drawing for you.
Once an expert has set the basic parameters for her new entry, she will find herself in the poll. To explain how the sidebar and questions work, we've created another short instructional video.
As you move through the questions in the poll, you'll notice that the toolbar on the left stays with you as you go and that you can change it for any question. Every answer you provide has 4 essential components: the status of participants, time range, geographic region, and the actual answer you choose. Your initial choices in the side toolbar will remain the default unless you adjust them in order to fine-tune one of your answers. For example, you might choose to answer the whole poll for both elite and popular members of the group, but some questions may apply only to one or the other. In that case, you would deselect popular or elite, choose your answer, and then save. Similarly, you might also adjust the default time range or the map for a single answer. You can provide multiple answers to any question. Completing this survey should require minimal or no additional research on your part, and certainly no original research. If you don't know how to answer a particular question, please skip it. If you're confident that insufficient evidence exists to answer the question, please click Field Does Not Know. You can always come back later and modify your answers, including both saved and published answers.
Finally, one of the newest database features is our Visualize tool that allows a user to see the information in the database as points on a map rather than text boxes. We've created a video that shows how this works too.
In order to start, first think about a question that you'd like to visualize. In this example, we'll ask, does the religious group have scriptures? Start typing your question into the search field. Questions will be automatically filtered by keyword as you type. Select the desired question from the list. The question that you choose will be shown as selected. You're able to select multiple questions, but in this case, we'll only select one. Afterwards, click on View Visualization. This will display the visualization. You can zoom in and pan the map to get a better view of the variables. You can modify how the variables are displayed by changing the values in the sidebar. You can display the variables as a polygon, point, or heat map. You could even change the color of each variable if you want to. You can also modify the date range by using the slider at the bottom. Simply drag each one of the handles to define the start and end year. After moving the slider handles, the selected date range is shown in the top left corner. Pressing the play button will play the visualization.
Other new and exciting features include a list of contributors that is automatically updated when someone begins a survey or publishes her answer set. This will allow experts to see who else in their field has answered questions and browse what's possible in the database. We're currently recruiting new experts with a whole host of exciting new regional editors. The new sign-up process encourages experts to contact us, and each new contributor will be asked to choose an editor appropriate for her region.